Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give.
Dag schatjes, welkom terug in mijn kanaal, whatever. Hey babies, welcome back to my YouTube channel, whatever. And today we're doing the Beauty Standards series again. But this is episode 2, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And let's get into the video. So, okay, I'm really excited for this episode. I had to film it a couple times. Technical difficulties, don't worry about it. But we're back again. So yeah, like I said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into it. Okay, so we're back to episode 2 on Beauty Standards, and today we are talking about body types. Now, why body types, you may ask? Okay, so we're back. Sorry about that. Right, so you can't discuss beauty standards without talking about, body type, skin type, blah, 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 So we're gonna get into all of it. So there's a general body type that's supposed to be the standard down. That's curvy, like starting here. Blah, blah, blah. You already know. Y'all on social media, y'all know what it is. But the problem with that is that there's like a relativity across different races, ethnicities, depending on where you live, and there are different body types, right? So everybody with different body types and different genetics and everything trying to fit into this one mold, and it's just not gonna work out. So that is why you see a lot of plastic surgery today, because a lot of people with different body types trying to fit into the same mold, which is really difficult. Also, beauty standards are always changing, so you'll see some people get plastic surgery and then they end up getting it for something else, and then something else, and then something else, because beauty standards are always changing. So it's really hard to keep up with it, right? Because before, being really skinny was like, skinny with no curves, and then it was like skinny with a little, curve, and then we kind of progressed to where we are now, right? So if you're trying to keep up with those, it would be near impossible. You probably near kill yourself trying to, because it's difficult. And because it is always changing, and it's also relative, because in some places, the general beauty standard, or the worldly beauty standard, global beauty standard is different to what they have in their own area. And that would be places that aren't really affected by popular opinion and Western media for the most part. But anyways, like I'm saying, yeah, so it's really hard to keep up with it, and it is always changing. That's what I want you guys to get from this first part. So since I already mentioned social media, let's talk about how it plays into this. So because of the popularity of the body beauty standard, I'm talking about the global one, not like specific places, and you see it on social media all the time. A lot of people feel pressured to fit into that mold. They see a lot of maybe their love interests around them being interested in that kind of body type, and so there's a lot that's going on. And then if you see people on social media with that body type, you're like, ooh, I want that, I need that, and stuff. And then you end up with people who sell fitness programs, but they had a BBL, or and there's nothing wrong with having a fitness page and you got a BBL. But if people are under the impression that you got your shape from your workouts, then you're kind of deceiving people, And they have cases where people get the workout program and they notice nothing is happening and they get upset, and it's just a whole thing. So I think that social media really contributed to it. But then again, you also have some level of control, because you can unfollow accounts who have models or people that make you feel insecure, and so that you're not constantly exposed to it. Because if you're always seeing it to compare yourself, I don't think it's going to be easy to be happy with your own body type. You know what I'm saying? Because you're always seeing somebody else's, or you're seeing the popular one, or whatever it is, So social media does make it easier to compare yourself, I guess, in a way, because you're always, as soon as you click on the app, somebody's there, somebody posted, da da da. It's like constant posts, right? And as you know, social media doesn't really represent reality. It's like a highlight reel, right? So people put their best pictures, their best memories, all that kind of stuff. Social media is not just it's not everybody's day-to-day life, and even if it is their day-to-day life, it's still a polished version, right? Most of the time. Let me just say most of the time. Yeah. So yes, it does. And then once people see it on social media, people are affected by it, they want to see it in real life too. They're like, oh, I want a girl that looks like da da da. So they go looking for a girl that looks like da da da, you know, and you place a lot of importance on the girl's body and what type of body that she has over the sun. Yeah. So they place a lot of importance on her body type and stuff like that, which substance is important too. I'm not gonna get into the preferences of, I'm not gonna get into that conversation, but what I'm saying is that social media does contribute. That's all I have to say about that. Right. And nextly, going from social media into the comparison shop. So social media makes it very easy to compare, right? And that's not something you want to do, especially if you are trying to love your body as it is. And I'm not saying if you love your body, that means that you won't work out or you won't, you know, do what you need to do. I don't think there's something wrong with deciding to work out and be fit and make sure your body's healthy and achieve your fitness goals. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing. But I also think it's important that even while you're doing that, you're on your fitness journey, doing whatever you have to do, you're still appreciating and loving your body as it is. You know, you shouldn't be in the mirror like, okay, when I get to 120, I like my body, because you're making it conditional now. So if you do get to 120 and you're still not happy, then it's gonna be like, well, 110, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just using 120 as an example. But yes, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that you have to learn how to accept your body in the state that it is now, and then you will appreciate it even when you get to your goals, if that makes sense, you know? And then, okay, so there's something called the Kibbles body type test. One of those two, one of the two. And basically it tells you what your body type is. So for a lot of women and girls, and maybe boys too, you'll be shopping online, you'll be like, oh, this look good on the model, let me buy it. And when you put it on you, you're like, this doesn't look the same. But yeah, it's not gonna look the same because you and the model have a different body type. And so that body type test is gonna tell you what type of clothing suits your body, right? And it's not just about your frame. I think it also like talks about your face, cheekbones. It's like facial structure, like everything, right? Everything. If you look short, if you look tall, like all of these things it factors into it factors your facial structure, it factors your frame, like if you look short or look tall, regardless of if you are short or tall, head size, like everything. It factors all those things in. If you want to try it, I would say take a picture of yourself in the mirror, just standing up, so you have it as a reference, because it's kind of hard to be like, is this my facial structure? Like if you have a picture to compare yourself to the test, does that make sense? If you have a picture on the side and you're taking a test, it'll be easier to do. Yeah. And they'll also recommend like types of clothing and colors that would suit you, like in terms of your body type, facial structure, all that. So if you guys want to check that out, that's cool. Because yeah, there's nothing wrong with your body. It's just that you and the world have different body types, right? And when I'm saying body types, I'm not talking about size. I'm talking about actual body type. Sorry, you could be slim and you could be a different body type to somebody else, another slim person, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about body type. I'm not talking about weight or anything like that, right? So if you guys are interested in checking that out, check it out. It's really cool actually. And so yeah, so you'll be able to buy clothes online or buy clothes in person, and they will fit you the way that you want it to fit you, if that makes sense. Yeah. And next, yeah, and this kind of leads me into the final part, which is that every body type has like beautiful features and nice characteristics and stuff like that. Well, I think so. I personally think so. I hope you do too. But I think that every body type has its strengths, and just according to your body type using that test, I think it can really boost your confidence as well, because it kind of enunciates, oh my gosh, what is the word that I'm looking for? Elaborates on your best features or whatever, and it makes it look better on the whole, and looking good and feeling better is what you're going for here. So yeah, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, look out for future content. Let me know what you want to see in this series, and I hope this video was good.